Hello, my fellow film lovers, and welcome to my second film critique. That was a bit intense, but okay. I came up with a conclusion because I am working on my website and updating it with different portfolios, resumes, whatever. Just updating it with projects. And what I was thinking was I want to do film critiques, but I'm going to do written blogs one week, and then I'm going to do videos the next week uploaded to my channel. So I thought it would be a good contrast of different, thought it would be a good contrast of different media on my page. So if you want to go check out my page, by the way, you can. It's drivendaydreamer.com. I will put it right here as a little cool thing. But anyway, we are going to be talking today about Midnight in Paris. One of my favorite films ever. I think I'm going to give you like a laydown of like what it is, how we do it, and all that good shit. This video contains spoilers. Please do not watch ahead if you do not want the film to be spoiled for you. But if you're intrigued in knowing more about the film, then please watch. Anyway, so I'm going to be reading off my dandy little notebook right now, making it a little presentation. Let's do this. All right. This one is for the lovers. A romantic, hopeless romantic film made by the director, Woody Allen. There is this character named Gil, played by Owen Wilson, and he's a struggling writer who goes to Paris one day for a vacation with his fiancée and I think her parents. And he's trying to find like some inspiration in the city, because it's a city of love to usual people in America and shit. So he believes that the city will make him a better writer. Traveling somewhere, getting some inspiration, some ideas. So but yes, anyway, back onto the topic. He gets delivered an invitation out to dancing, and he ends up wandering the streets of Paris alone. He ends up wandering the streets, and as soon as the clock strikes midnight, he gets passed through time travel and ends up being in, like, I'm thinking it's the 1920s or the 1930s, maybe 1940s, maybe I'm pushing the time period. I don't know. But anyway, let's get back to talking about the movie. Once he sits on some church steps, the church bell strikes midnight, as I said before, being redundant, it's fine. He gets placed into Paris of the 1920s. Thank you. Sorry, okay. With all of his favorite writers. And I'm talking like Ernest Hemingway, Fitzgerald, good-ass people. I'm saying good-ass people, man. He's using the romantic mind of all of these writers to sculpt a better time and a place to live in his head. And he really does enjoy this reality at night that he interchangeably went to, and that he's not in the same reality as his fiancée, who's an asshole. Okay, just cut out the curse words, but yeah. He falls for Pablo Picasso's mistress, and he found something genuine in this new reality with her. He ends up falling head over heels in love with this girl, and she's literally fucking magical. Like, when I kid you not, she's fucking magical, okay? Like, no cap. She ends up having this, like, desirable power anytime that Gil travels into the 1920s version of Paris with all the writers and fancy and shit. And he ends up, like, going on these spontaneous adventures with her. They end up going to, like, I think a carousel or something. I gotta look it up. But yeah, he just ends up, like, finding part of himself in this other reality that might not seem to be real. Sorry, I'm just fixing something. In his heart and in his mind, he knows it's real. And that, I think, is a very beautiful message that I got from this film. Gil is very much a dreamer. He has these dreams where he wants to pursue a future in writing. Probably has not had the best luck, as storytellers want to show the tough journey and struggle of the main protagonist. But seeing that there are these outside factors influencing his raw passion and emotion that writing brings him for happiness, I would say that that's definitely reflected in these nighttime journeys where he's able to escape from the reality trap that surrounds him, where he realizes he's unhappy in his arrangement with his fiancée in his actual life. He thinks that his fiancée's parents are assholes and are judging him 24/7 for being who he is. He's kind of going through trial after trial after trial to feel a bit more confident in the man that he is. And he's a very somber man. Woody Allen really developed his character, and I'm seeing this as someone who did not really take a chance on themselves. Much more listen to other opinions formulate the personality of what they were. So when Gil travels to a new city, he ends up feeling inspired. Maybe there's some factors in the 1920s version of Paris that bring out his actual real side, and thus he's falling in love with a girl that might not even be real, but maybe he's falling in love with himself again. And he put up this facade to be someone else for his fiancée and tried to be a normal, deemed happy person, when in reality, inside, he wasn't doing what he wanted to do. So, saying this with a grain of salt, although Gil is much older in this film, usually when I think of a coming-of-age film, I think of someone getting right out of high school or college, someone young. He's not really having some type of midlife crisis, but he's having a self-discovery journey in this film. And I think you really do grow with his character, Gil, as played by Owen Wilson, to really see how he grows into his confidence of the original personality that he was hiding and submerging for so long. Now, onto the topic of cinematography. After I get out of that tangent, I wanted to show you guys some amazing, aesthetically pleasing shots that blew my mind. And I'm going to insert them in the clip here, but I'm just going to start ranting, because this is where I'm going to put in the pictures of, like, the scenes of the movie. When I literally say that this film is gorgeous, it's actually flippin' gorgeous, okay? He chose some amazing scenic shots to, like, portray the emotion elicited. I mean, he had this one camera movement where it was like the camera was backing out, and then Gil and the mistress in the 1920s version of Paris, they end up walking in front of it. Oh, it's beautiful! Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeously done. But yes, it is by far one of the most beautiful pieces of cinema that I have ever seen. And if you are a person that is crazy about passion with stuff you want to do, and you're a creative artist and you feel the need to just throw down and let shit loose, you need to watch this fucking film. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but you need to. No ifs, ands, or buts. This film literally will change your life, okay? Putting this notebook down, because, yes. But hear me out, okay? If you want to see a person who is struggling and getting through some type of redemption trial to reconnect to a past original self that they submerged for the longest damn time, and you're going through that right now, then by golly gee whiz, you gotta watch this film. Just watch the film. But anyway, that is my review. Thank you so much for watching and listening to my tangent. I don't think it was really much a review, but I will post this anyway, just because I think I like to make funny videos, make people laugh. Anyway, stay true, stay you. I'm not gonna do an outro, but in regards to the other film critique I made about 2 weeks ago, the red balloon, I have been finding some of my red balloons here at my campus, and I could not be more grateful. Thank you. You gotta trust in the universe, man. I'm telling you, treats you very well if you believe. But yes, believe in yourselves. If I can turn fantasies into realities, then so can you. And please stay happy, my loves. Have a good rest of your day, ladies and gents.